I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified.
Hello everybody, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please invite your friends. And today we are going to have some comedy as usual. And the comedy hero for today is Mimi Hijab. If you remember yesterday, we have a Muslim...
Hadith is not preserved in the same way that the Quran was preserved.
Every hadith, you would find that they would have something called a chain of narrations. Now, coming to the strong hadith, there's a criteria for us. What happens is in that chain of narration, every individual in the chain has to be a trustworthy, honest person. But someone who's a liar, he's known in the community as a liar.
Exactly. He is known in the community as a liar. And you know, those people, they will go back on time 200 years to check who is the liar, who is not, when everybody is dead. But today we are going to have fun with Muhammad Hijab. Mimi Hijab, he come to the park and he is going to debate with Muslim. This Muslim, he don't believe in the hadith. And the reason they don't believe in the hadith, because the hadith is an embarrassment. And the funny is that this is Mimi Hijab himself is the last one who can say he believe in the hadith. If you remember when he debated with the, if we can call it a debate, the mockery debate, with David Wood, when David Wood, he says to him, your God, Allah have a body part, Muhammad Hijab, he denied every single word of that. He said, who said so? Who said so? And this is the same idiot who is coming to the park to prove to someone else that we have to believe in the hadith. But all those, even the Quran, say that Allah have hands, Allah have body part. Even his friend, sister, you know, Fifi, she said Allah have a hand. What we can do? The Quran says so. But listen to this conversation and you will see how laughable it is and how actually he disposed his prophet in the garbage. Listen carefully.
Yeah? Is that correct?
So now, but what's your point? Is that gonna be any beneficial to someone who doesn't understand that?
No, I'm asking, you said the first one was right. Is the second one right?
Huh? I'm saying that it's no relevant to someone who doesn't know Arabic.
No, but the first one was right, yeah?
Whichever one, I'm saying...
No, but there was a difference between one and two.
All of it. No, forget the Malik. All of it.
Yeah.
There's no point in...
I'm not going to forget the Malik because it's Quran. You said your Quran alone, so you should respect the Quran.
Yeah, I do respect it.
Yeah, fine. So is it Malik or... Is it,
if you understand the message.
No problem. Well, I'm asking you, what's the difference between Malik and Malik?
I don't know. You tell me.
All right, so Malik...
I know this, yeah. Malik,
fine. Malik means owner. Malik means king, yeah?
Yeah, he's both.
So, okay, fine. So you accept both qira'as?
No, but I'm...
Malik mean owner. Malik mean king. In fact, this is absolutely false. Because the word Malik is the one who owns. This is where even the word Malak, you know, this is all coming from the Aramaic language. This is not even Arabic. So this guy is coming to someone who don't speak Arabic and he want to school him, and now he want to use two reading of the Quran. And here how funny the Quran is. Why Allah want to make two Quran just for the sake of a word? Can't he put both together in the same if they have different meaning? Just think about it. Why Allah want to give Muhammad two Quran just for the sake of adding a word? That's it. So now we have two Fatiha, one saying Malik, the other one saying Malik. Can't Allah say Maliku Yawmiddin? This is how stupid this religion is. Muhammad, he cannot repeat the same verse twice correctly. And when they question him about how come yesterday he said different, he said, Allah, he gave me the Quran in 7 ways. Otherwise, there is no point. Did Moses receive 7 Torahs? If the Muslim, they believe that Allah is the God of Moses and he is the same God of Abraham, and the Muslim believe that Abraham have a book, did Allah give Abraham 7 books for the same book? Which means Allah, he rewrite the same book 7 times. This is how stupid Islam is. But let us go with this nice cartoon.
I'm saying that the meaning comes in both.
No, do you accept one qira'ah or 2 qira'ahs?
No, I accept only one qira'ah.
Okay, so which one is wrong? Because if you expect, hold on. If you, please,
Muhammad,
Ziad,
I respect you, yeah?
Thank you, but I'm just asking a simple question, and I'm not trying to corner you. This is, we haven't even got started yet.
You're just trying to
we haven't even got started.
Into something like that.
Wallahi, I'm asking you. Haven't even got started yet. You know when you're playing chess, and the guy just, moves his pawn, yeah? He hasn't even moved the thing, and the guy's already like, you know what?
No, you want to move me like a pawn, anyway.
No, okay, look.
He started bullying the guy.
Yeah? What I'm trying to say is that, look, now you have different qira'ahs of the Quran, Malik and Malik. How do you know which one to read?
Okay, I'm saying.
Yeah.
That you see.
Look at this stupid question. How you know which one to read? I thought we should read all of them. Isn't it your prophet? He says, Allah, he sent me. And by the way, according to the majority of Muslims, the Fatiha itself have 10 reading. 10, not 7 times. 10 times. Which means Muhammad, he recited the Fatiha each time in different way 10 times. Al-Fatiha alone. And now he's asking this guy, which one is the right one? Isn't this is funny and stupid? Because isn't it supposedly all of them they are the right one? Aren't they all from Allah? Or there is some are satanic verses?
The purpose of the message of Allah is to know what Allah is saying, yes?
Yeah, but which one is right? Which one is right?
No, the meaning, what Allah is saying. Whether you say king, whether you say owner.
So it doesn't matter?
No, I'm saying that it could mean it.
Mimi Hijab, he watched a video in YouTube about explaining what the difference between the meaning, and now he want to stretch his muscles in the front of this guy who do not speak Arabic.
Either of them.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, both are right, yeah?
Right.
So you're saying both are right?
I'm saying that, what I'm saying is that if you recite that to someone who doesn't know Arabic, he doesn't know the whole...
well, the Quran's in Arabic, so...
He
well, the Quran's in Arabic, right?
No, the Quran came in Arabic confirming the previous scripture.
Yeah, it says...
Why is it in Arabic?
Why is it in Arabic? Yeah. Well, Allah answers that question in 2 or 3 different parts of the Quran.
Tell me why.
Well, I will tell you afterwards, but this is a separate question.
Tell me why is it in Arabic?
Now, I want you to focus carefully how Muhammad Hijab, he is going to try to quote the Quran, but he don't know what he is going to quote. Listen carefully.
I'll give you one of the answers of the Quran, all right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Fussilat, chapter 41 of the Quran, that why has this Quran been revealed in Arabic? So he says, A'jamiyyun wa Arabi. Is it going to be that you have a foreigner reading it, like not a foreigner, but someone who's non-Arab, and that the Quran itself is... So basically, the messenger and the message, according to the Quran, had to have the same language. Because Allah didn't just...
That's deep. The messenger and the message, they have to have the same language. You stupid idiot. Isn't it Muhammad an Arab and he speak only one language anyway? Like, do he have other choice? Like, do Muhammad speak like Hebrew? He speak maybe English, he speak German. So do he have other choice? If we go to the Quran, just to show you how this poor guy, he's trying his best to look like he knew what he's talking about. I will open the verse, he mentioned it, so we can laugh. And as usual, he, you know, quote the Quran wrong. But this is the verse he's talking about. Give me a second. If somebody can go to YouTube, please, and tell them we are live in Rumble, because I told, like, I made prepare for a stream, but just to make people know that we are going to be here. So if somebody can post a text and tell them we are in Rumble live, if you don't mind, one of you or two. Here is the verse he's talking about. Had we made it a Quran in a foreign language, they would have said, if only its verses were made clear. Non-Arabic and Arab. Listen carefully. Had we made, just to show you how the Quran author is a donkey. Had we made it, which means the Quran, in a foreign language, they would have say, if only its verses were made, or have said, if only the verses were made clear. Then he continues saying, non-Arabic and an Arab, say those who believe it, or believe it is guidance and healing. Okay, well, hold on. So if it's guidance and now it's clear and now it's Arabic and the message now for the Arab, so how this poor guy in the video, you are coming to him to get him busted if the Quran saying that the reason to make it clear is to make it in Arabic because this is a message for the Arab. In the top of that, is the Quran now clear? If the Quran is clear, we do not need a billion interpretation and each one of them differ with the other one. Correct? If the Quran is clear, there is no need for all the books of interpretation. We need none. So here the Quran bragging about Allah making an Arabic Quran clear to those who believe. And this is guy, he is in the park, he don't understand. And Muhammad Hijab is coming now to brag about the Arabic Quran, showing him his skills in Arabic, which he himself has zero knowledge of it. All right. This verse alone actually proves that the one who made the Quran cannot be God. Number one, the Quran is full of Arabic and non-Arabic words. Actually, the whole Arabic is not Arabic. Arabic language does not even exist. Everything you see here, in the word Quran itself is not an Arabic word. So why we made the Quran in Arabic? And then you say this is the message for all mankind. But the Quran says, well, if it is not, if we give it in different language, they will say it's not clear. And we have tons of verses in the Quran claiming that the Quran is very clear. In chapter 26, verse number 198, it says here, had we revealed it on to the one of foreigners, and he had recited to them, they still would not have believed in it. So this is only for the Arab. The foreigners will not believe. But the majority of the Muslims today in the world, they are not Arab. And that is due to that the Arab, they invade other nations and they subdued them as slaves and they forced them into Islam. If you go in different verse in the Quran, you will see here, in chapter 16, verse 103, Muhammad was accused that he is stealing those verses from two slaves, and both of them from Assyria. Assyrian slaves. If you read the interpretation of this verse, chapter 16, verse 103, people accuse him that there is two guys, he go always listen to them, and he learn from them, and he come what he claimed to be Quran. And then Muhammad here is respond to this claim saying, well, those dudes, the one I talked to, they don't have a clear Arabic language. They are slaves, they are Assyrian, their Arabic is broken. They can speak Arabic, but they are not Arab like us. And here you see the stupidity. If I hear a story from you in a broken Arabic, cannot I tell the story in a good Arabic? Should I tell it in a broken language too? So here Muhammad, when they accuse him that those two guys, he is stealing from them stories and making it Quran, Muhammad, he made this verse, and if you look carefully, saying, those who they are teaching what they are teaching, which means he admit they are teaching in a foreign language, in a foreign accent, while this is a clear Quran, clear Arabic. So he admit that he is learning from them, he admit that they have a foreign language, and he admit that this is a clear Arabic tongue, but in the same time, if we read the Quran, we will find there's nothing about it is a clear Arabic tongue. Until now, there's hundreds of words in the Quran, no Muslim knows what they mean, simply because they are coming from foreign language. In fact, if you go up and see the word Ar-Ruh al-Qudus, the Holy Spirit, what is the Holy Spirit? And there is nothing in Islam is the Holy Spirit. What is that? This is a phrase stolen from the Christians. Has no meaning in Islam because Allah himself is not spirit. So who is this person who is called holy? Angels are not holy in Islam. This is why Allah, he commanded the angels to bow down to Adam. Why? Because they lied, all the angels. When the angels did question Allah's decision about creating someone, he would do mischievement. And here you see the story repeated many times. Allah, he commanded the angels to bow down to Adam, but Adam is not holy. So if the Holy Spirit is an angel Jibreel, and as you see the angel Jibreel is bowing to Adam, that will be more funny. The holy is bowing to the unholy. When the angels accuse Adam to do mischievement, and this is a story repeated many times in the Quran, they question his decision. Are you going to create someone who would do mischievement on earth? Allah, he said to them, like he come with a trick, and actually he is copying from the Old Testament that God, he taught Adam the names of things, but the Quran says something different. Allah taught Adam the names so he can make a quiz of decency to the angels. He named the things just to examine how truthful the angels are. The translation here saying, after the angels, they accuse Adam, sorry, that he would do mischievement and he will shed blood. Allah, he said to them, I know what you know not, which means you are wrong. And then he come with a very funny method to examine the knowledge of the angels. Like, where you get this from? That Adam, which means his seeds, they will do mischievement. So he taught Adam all the names, and he presented the things in the front of the angels, the things which have names. And he said to them, tell me the names of these if you are sincere, according to translation. But in Arabic it says, in kuntum sadiqeen, which means if you are telling the truth, which means he's accusing them to be a bunch of liars. You change the translator, you will see the meaning change right away in a miraculous way, because this is Islam and Muslims always lie. Here it says, tell me the names of those things if you are right. That's absolutely false translation. Sadiqeen mean if you are telling the truth. There's a huge difference between if you are right and if you are telling the truth. Here we go. Read carefully. We are just changing translators. That's why you cannot trust Muslims. A huge difference between if you are truthful or if you are right. I can say to you, you are wrong, but doesn't mean that you are a liar. But when I say to you, well, tell me this if you are truthful, that means I'm accusing you to be a liar. Because the opposite of a truthful is what? Is lies. Not wrong. So Allah accused the angels that they are a bunch of liars, and when they could not recite the names of those things, and this is how he proved that he is God, which is very funny, because if I call my dog Tutu, and I ask you what is the name of my dog, and you say to me, I do not know, and then I say to you his name is Tutu, how in the world that to prove that I'm God? And I know what you know not. If I am the one who gave the name to the dog. This is how stupid this Quran is. And now because they accuse Adam that he will do mischievement, and Allah, he told them, I know what you know not. And he told them, tell me the names of those things if you are truthful. And they failed to tell him the names. So Allah now, he decided to punish them. So he said to them, bow down to who? To Adam. The whole story is not even good for a cartoon. Especially when you see here that he commanded the angels to bow down except Shaitan. According to Islam, in case you do not know, Satan is not an angel. Just take a note. In Islam, Satan is not an angel. And if Satan is not an angel, why he should bow down when the command is for the angels? Do you see how stupid the story is? So imagine I say all cats say meow, except the dog, he did not say meow. Well, why I'm going to be upset from the dog? He said to the angels, who is the one who accused Adam of mischievement? The angels. So why Allah getting upset from someone he is not an angel? He did not accuse Adam of anything, and he is not part of the conversation. This is how stupid this book is. Going back to the video of Mimi Hijab, so when he tried to make himself like he is a person who knows what he's talking about, we laugh. Because why Allah wanna give 7 or 10 Quran for the sake of saying he is an honor and he is a king? Can't he say that in one sentence? Maybe Allah is not capable of adding one more word, so he need to make 7 Quran. So we rewrite the whole book to add a word. Watch and laugh.
Send the Quran. He sent the Quran with the final messenger. Number one. Number two is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in Surah Al-Shu'ara, chapter 26 of the Quran. In the last verses, in the last page there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us once again. Someone get the verses, please. I just get me the matla al-ayah, and I'll tell you. There's another one. So basically, there's another reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives.
What is the reason? What's the main reason?
26. Go to the last verses. Go to the last verses where Allah asks why. If they ask you about, just give me the beginning of the ayah, and I'll tell him.
It's simple. Why is it in Arabic? Allah is saying
I'm giving you the answer from the Quran. I don't want to give it from my opinion.
Yeah, no, he's from the Quran.
All right,
Tell me from the Quran.
Well, that's why I'm making sure that your references are correct.
I don't want my opinion. I don't want your opinion.
Yes. And maybe at the end of the last page there, I remember.
Maybe.
It's there somewhere. It says, why has the Quran been revealed in Arabic? And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answers the question, but I can't remember.
You idiot.
But going back to what
to make it clear, you idiot. You know, Allah, He answer why. You know, like the Quran, they ask Allah, first of all, how you can ask Allah? Like, do the Arab, they were talking to Allah, and you know, what this guy is talking about? What this guy is talking about? Each time the Quran mentioned the word Arabic is to explain that Allah supposedly sent this book in Arabic language so you might understand. And this guy, he don't know what was the reason. Can you give me the verse so we can see what is the reason? Allah, He says that what the reason. This is how silly he is. When somebody he mention a language, what is the purpose of the language? Obviously, is communication. So you do not need to be a genius to know that supposedly he sent it in Arabic in order the Arab understand. That would be funny that if the God of Islam, he sent the Quran in Arabic for different reason, not to make it understood. And if you go to the verses he is talking about in the Quran, the one they will give it to him later, it doesn't even say anything. It says we give it in a plain speech. So he chose even the wrong word, the wrong sentence in the Quran to explain what he's trying to say. Same time, the same chapter he quoted, I will open it after he finishes his sentence. You will see that it says clearly that this Quran the Arabic Quran exists in the scriptures of the men of old, which means the Arabic Quran is given before to somebody. Who? And right away he mentioned the children of Israel. The children of Israel, they receive Quran in Arabic? Go.
Look, this is the reason why I was asking you this. Let me just reveal it to you right now. Yeah? The reason why I was asking you this is because the Quran has different, for example, you have Malik and Malik readings. You have different readings. These readings actually affect these different variations affect the meaning. Yeah. Now, as Sunnah, Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, we explain that through the hadith of the Ahruf. Now, this is very important. Okay. We say, "Unzil al-Quran ala sab'ati ahruf." Is a hadith, right?
The Quran came down in 7 letters, but look what we will find in a minute. That Al-Fatiha specifically, there is 10 reading, not 7. 10.
The Quran was revealed in 7 different dialects. Okay?
That doesn't say that. Yeah?
It's a hadith. It's a hadith. Yeah.
Quran
doesn't say that. Quran.
And here you need to ask yourself, how come the Quran did not say, we send you Quran in 7 dialect? And what the purpose? Let us go to the hadith which Mimi Hijab is mentioning. And he was mentioning, by the way, he was trying to ask the people to quote for him the chapter of 26, verse 195. But if we go here in the hadith, the one he's talking about, you will see this. It was not the idea of Allah to send the Quran in 7 letters. This is number 1. And that will destroy everything this potato is saying. It was the idea of Muhammad. Let us read this one. There is many of them. All of those is the same story. You know? Do you see it? All of those. And all of this is sahih. All of this is very authentic hadith. So if we read this one as an example, clarification that the Quran was revealed in 7 ahruf, which means 7, as he said, dialect, recitation, which is very silly and very stupid, because the word malak or malik, this is not dialect. It's just the same language, the same dialect, and nothing changed. It's just different word, have little change of meaning. Read carefully with me here. Allah has commanded you, Jibreel came to Muhammad, the delivery pizza boy, commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in one dialect. Upon this, he said, I ask from Allah burden and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. So now you ask yourself, it was the idea of Allah to send Quran in 7 dialect, or it was an idea of Muhammad? And here you ask yourself again, who is the God? Shouldn't Allah knew that one dialect is not good and not enough? If Muhammad is right? Are you with me, guys? Are you with me? Allah, he sent the Quran in one recitation. Muhammad disagree. This is not enough. Who is the stupid God here? The prophet, who is a man who do not know how to write, how to read, is telling his God, you are wrong. My people are not capable of doing it. What does that mean? That means Allah do not understand that one Quran is not enough. Allah making a stupid decision. Then Allah, he gave him second Quran. Read carefully. Then Allah, then he came for the second time, the angel came and said, Allah commanded you that you should recite the Quran to your people in 2 dialects. Look what happened now. Upon this, the prophet said, holy is holy. Child molester. I seek burden of forgiveness from the stupid Allah. My people, they would not be able to do so. So the stupid Allah, still he is not getting it. Muhammad is trying to be polite with his God. I seek burden and forgiveness from the stupid God Allah. I just told you my people are not capable of doing it. And you are telling me to? So the angel went to Allah. He knocked at the door of Allah. Who is this? It's Jibreel. What do you want? Hey, Muhammad, he says you need to send him more Quran. 1, 2 is not enough. His people is not capable. Really? Yeah, those Arabs are so slow. You know, I sent the Torah to Moses. 1, it was enough. Those Jews are genius. Those Egypt Arab, they have no idea. Okay, we will give him a 3 Quran. Go back to him and tell him recite the Quran in 3 ways. Okay, Allah. By the way, what happened to your voice? Hormone. Okay. From now on, I will not call you Jibreel. What you will call me, Allah? Ali Dawa. Okay. So then he went, so-called Jibreel. He came to Muhammad for the 3rd time and he said, Allah has commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in 3 dialects. Upon this, Muhammad said, okay, I ask pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people are so slow and stupid. What are you talking about? 3 times? What are you talking about? You know, you have no idea what you are talking about. Those are my people. I know them. I know them are my people. Nobody knows his people more than me. They're so stupid. They're so slow. I mean, I told them drink camel urine. They drink camel urine. They're so dummy. We cannot give them 1 book. And then the angel, he came for the 1st time. And he said to him, Allah has commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in 7 dialects. Here you notice something very funny. The story skip the 5th and the 6th. Where is the 6th Quran and this? Right away to 7th Quran. So what if Muhammad, He said, my people are not capable. Allah will keep giving him more Quran. And how come the Muslims around the world now, they are reading one Quran? Do you see the stupidity? And do you see how hypocrite Muhammad and how fake Islam is? All the Muslims, they say to you, oh, we have one Quran. Look, it's in the internet. This is the same one, which is false, by the way. So how Muhammad is saying 7 Quran? So now Muhammad Hijab is coming to this man, trying to school him. How we know the meaning or confirm it through the hadith of 7 ahruf, but the 7 ahruf have nothing to do with the meaning. What are you talking about? They just tell you how many Quran there is. And if we go and check right now, you can find, if you search right now, how many reading for Al-Fatiha? Search in English. Let me do it. You will find that there are 10. How many way of reading for Al-Fatiha? Let us see if we can find in English. In English, I don't find anything, but maybe then we need to go on Arabic. All right. Look like nobody made an article about it. All right. You will find actually tons of videos in YouTube about how to recite those the same verse, Al-Fatiha. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. I need to open this in Google browser so I can use Google Translation and show you. So if you go here, you will see this. Let me translate. Reading Surah Al-Fatiha with the 10 reading. Do you see how many? 10. So what we just heard them saying 7. There is 10 lesser 10, which means that like the word is small, and then 10 bigger. What does that mean? What a stupid religion. A small chapter is not even, 30 words. Why we need 10 different reading using 10 different words? What for? I remember Mimi Hijab is coming to this guy. All the drama here is just to tell him that we need to go to the hadith. Otherwise, we will not understand.
Right, yeah. No, I'm saying, yeah, I've just said the Quran does not say that.
My criteria
no, hold on.
Is Quran only.
I understand this, but here's the point. Now you have in front of you different readings of the Quran. You have Hafs and Asim, Warsh and Nafi' and others that are proliferated around the Ummah. How do you explain the differences in those qira'at if the Quran is meant to be preserved?
Look at this. Do you see who is the one who just gave finger to all Muslims around the world? How you can understand those reading if the Quran meant to be preserved? You cannot. Did you hear it? How you can understand? Listen carefully, I'll play it again.
If the Quran is meant to be preserved.
No, I'm saying.
Without hadith. I'm saying, yeah, I've just said the Quran does not say that.
My criteria.
No, hold on.
Is Quran only.
I understand this, but here's the point. Now you have in front of you different readings of the Quran. You have Hafs and Asim, Warsh and Nafi' and others that are proliferated around the Ummah. How do you explain the differences in those qira'at if the Quran is meant to be preserved?
He is in the beginning, he said, the Quran meant to be in Arabic to make it clear. And now he is saying we cannot explain the clear Quran. Let us go back down again and type the word Arabic. Why Allah, He made the Quran in Arabic, chapter 12, verse number 2, so you may understand. What Muhammad Hijab, he said, so how you can understand without the hadith? What? Are you telling me that all the offer of Allah or the effort of Allah was in vain, and Allah is so stupid author to the point that nobody understands what he is saying in his book unless we go to the hadith? Yes, that's what he said. And the Quran itself says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. Well, here we go. This is a massive one. We cannot understand the clear Quran unless we go to the hadith. And just I don't wanna forget to mention to you that the stupid Muhammad, he said this. Read carefully, and this is authentic, by the way. Mimi Hijab, he said we accept the authentic hadith, right? This is authentic. This is Sahih Muslim. Do not take down anything from me, which means the hadith. And he who took down anything from me except the Quran, he should efface it. But Mimi Hijab saying, well, we cannot understand the Quran without the hadith, and Muhammad saying, whoever write the hadith, erase the hadith. Only write down the Quran. Do you see it? Now here to show you how stupid this religion is and the followers of it, their prophet just told them, don't write what I say, only if it's Quran. The Abdul, they start writing. The prophet says, don't take down anything from me. The Abdul, he just told you, don't write, don't do that. He just told the Abdul, don't write the hadith on the wall. The Abdul, he went to the wall and he started writing. Prophet of Allah, he said, don't write the hadith on the wall, because then we need to erase it. And because we need to erase it, we should not write it down. Okay, so why you are writing it down? He just told you erase it. Muhammad, he commanded them not to write any hadith. What the Abdul they do? They write, Muhammad said, don't write the hadith. And they continue writing hadith. And now we understand why Muhammad says to Allah, send me the Quran, more Quran, man. My people are so donkeys. They are so stupid. I mean, look at them. I just told them, don't write the hadith. They keep writing hadith. Not only that, they add the last one I told them, don't write hadith. They added to the top of the ones and they continue writing hadith. So now we heard from Mimi Hijab that you cannot understand the Quran without the hadith, but the hadith is not preserved. And Muslims, they disagree about it big time. Every Islamic sect have different hadith. This guy, he said he's a Muslim Sunni. He's a big fat liar. This guy, he have tons of videos bullying Muslims because they believe in hadith. Isn't the hadith of a breastfeeding for adult is authentic? Muhammad hijab denounce Aisha. Adult breastfeeding, Muhammad hijab. Breastfeeding adult men in Islam. Muhammad making fun, Muhammad hijab making fun of a breastfeeding for adult. But this is in the Quran. This is authentic hadith. Muhammad hijab, he went and he was posting in Twitter, if you have the image, can I suck your wife tits? He said to a Muslim. Can I suck your wife tits? So in one hand he is defending the hadith, the other hand he is making fun of the hadith. And this is the authentic hadith. This is not just any hadith. This is authentic. Look at this guy, you know. Oh, what is that? This is a new victim. You know, this guy, he's making himself a sheikh. He's not even 21 years old. Tell us what you want to say.
Orientalists. Who? Orientalists. Who? Mustashriqeen. Who have sought to asperse our prophets and asperse Islam with the narrations of Aisha.
Oh boy.
With the narrations of Aisha and the likes of her.
Mm-hmm.
I see that it is important to present to you such topics and for the world to know the narrations to which Aisha fabricated against our Prophet's blessings be upon him and his progeny. For mostly I will be presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, a series of tweets by the individual named Muhammad Hijab. I ask the Honorable Director.
Obviously, this guy, the guy in the picture is not the guy is talking. I don't know who is this picture here. Here we go, guys. Look at this. So this is a Muslim. He is making a speech, and he is showing people how Muhammad hijab make fun of the authentic hadith, which means he's making fun even of Aisha.
And the nipple is not fitna. Son, I see that it is important to present to you such topics and for the world to know the narrations to which Aisha fabricated against our Prophet's blessings be upon him and his progeny. For mostly I will be presenting to you, ladies and gentlemen, a series of tweets by the individual named Muhammad Hijab. I ask the Honorable Director to present some of the tweets which Muhammad Hijab expressed his concern regarding a fatwa, a verdict given by Albani, Nasiruddin al-Albani. He stated, can someone explain to me if it is the case Albani is saying that sucking a non-mahram's woman's breast to get milk is allowed? And the nipple is not fitna. And if so, can we all admit This is one of the greatest mistakes of the noble sheikh. Here he says that this is a mistake. This verdict given by Albani with regards to
he's talking.
adult breastfeeding, which is an innovation by Aisha, which Islam is absolutely innocent of, is a huge mistake. The understanding of this fatwa is a huge mistake. And he goes on to say, so if Shaykhuna Al-Fadil Al-Albani can make a humongous mistake, such as this believing a grown man can suck the breast of a woman, and he thinks this will not cause fitna, why couldn't his praise of Shaykh Rabi' Al-Madkhali and his tabdi' on other scholars on others not also be a mistake, or not also mistake like this? And here someone responded to him. Someone goes on to respond to him by the name of Umar Shanta or Shantala. And he says, I would love to see you refute the proof that Shaykh Albani uses to support his views on this matter. And here Muhammad Hijab goes on tangents, basically, not directly responding to the point, making some let's say inappropriate propositions, as you can see on the video, as you can see on the screen, where he tries to make a qiyas with regards to a woman and another woman behaving inappropriately.
Look at these guys. Look. I did not see that before. Did you see what Muhammad Hijab is saying? Did you see? What? Also, I have a question. If we operate on these usually depilate ways, what is the direct evidence that a woman cannot suck another woman's vagina? Oh, that's deep. That's really, really deep. I did not see that coming. Oh boy. This is Islam. This is the real Islam. Do you see this? Do you see the conversation? Do you see the level of conversation? Do you see how satanic? Do you see why it's garbage? Well, this is what their prophet told them. He told them that Allah told him. And here you notice the reason I mentioned this. Muhammad Hijab is going to the guy in the park to prove to him that we have to follow the hadith. Are you with me? So the video in the park, he is doing his best to prove to the person who believes in Quran only that you cannot believe in Quran only, you have to believe in the hadith. But this is hadith and he is making fun of it. And this is authentic hadith.
Or doing a certain action, which I will not mention on this show, individuals, if they want, they can read. He starts to make far propositions and inappropriate things, rather. Going on tangents, upset and not getting what he wants, he actually goes on to say, to put up a challenge for those who are trying to defend Albani by saying, can I, I'm going to read it directly so people can know. Can I, he says, this is Muhammad Hijab's words, can I suck your wife's, breast, let's call it.
Oh, let's call it breast. Tit is not good. Hey guys, this is Islamic program. Those are the Muslims between the bushes. So Muhammad Hijab in the park is trying to convince this Abdul here that, listen, we cannot understand the Quran or Islam without the Hadith. But this is the same Muhammad Hijab making fun of the Hadith. And this is authentic Hadith. Do you see how hypocrite those Abdul? But the important for us, not only this is very filthy cult, stupid cult, what kind of God he will say to you, command women to give their breast to someone else so they can suck it? And what is the purpose? If you check, you will find that the Muslim believe that if a child, he was nursed by a woman when he was an infant, this child, he become like a son for her, so he cannot marry from her daughter. And she become like a mother. But this is only if he is a child. And the funny is that Islam is against adoption, but now you are adopting a son just by milk. However, the command here did not come for someone who is a child. It coming for a man. That a woman, she can give her breast to a stranger and he suck it. What for? Nothing. Because still he can marry her legally according to Islam. So what the point? Like if Islam says if you suck a woman's breast, she will become like your mama, which is very funny, you know. I mean, but this is not the scenario. According to Islam, you can go right now and search. Adult breastfeeding does not forbid anything, which means the man still can have sex with the woman, and she is not forbidden for him. So what the purpose? And this is why this Muimi Hijab is making fun of something he could not handle himself. He himself cannot handle, is so stupid, so he starts making fun of it. But he is the same guy trying to prove to the other guy that we have to go by the Hadith.
Look, I'm saying...
Without Hadith al-Ahraf, this is my question.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying, first of all, you need to answer me only.
I understand this, but here's the point. Now you have in front of you different readings of the Quran. You have Hafs and Asim, Warsh and Nafi' and others that are proliferated around the Ummah. How do you explain the differences in those qira'at if the Quran is meant to be preserved?
Look, I'm saying...
If the Quran meant to be preserved, which means it's not. You see, when you say if, it means it's not.
Hadith al-Ahraf, this is my question.
Yeah, okay. I'm saying, first of all, you need to answer me why Quran came in Arabic language. Why Allah chose Arabic? Arabic is not some superior language to any other languages. All languages from Allah. He says all languages is from Allah. But why is it in Arabic? Why this Quran is in Arabic?
Yeah.
This guy, you can tell he cannot even see. He put the phone so close to his eyes, and obviously he wears glasses when I read. The verse you are looking for, Abdul, is the Quran verse he was looking for is 195. Chapter 26, 195. You're an idiot.
Same thing it says here. So, وَلَوْ نَزَّلْنَاهُ عَلَى بَعْضِ الْأَعْجَمِينَ فَقَرَأُوهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مَا كَانُوا بِهِ مُؤْمِنِينَ. It's the same.
This is 198 in the Quran. Chapter 26. Idiot. So, look what he just said. If we send the Quran, this Quran, the Arabic Quran, to foreigners, they will not understand. Okay, he's a foreigner. That means the Quran is sent to the wrong people. How the Quran meant to be to all mankind, and you are quoting for us verses in chapter 26. It took him 10 hours to find it. Is a donkey. It took him 10, like all this time they are looking for it. His team. All this time they were looking for this.
Messages in Fussilat, yeah. So once again, وَلَوْ نَزَّلْنَاهُ
No, not in Fussilat, not in Fussilat. This is a Sha'ara, you donkey. He's quoting the wrong one. In Fussilat it says the opposite. It says a different. if we had revealed it into any one of other nations, they will not believe in it. Because they don't understand it, supposedly, right?
جميل فقرأه عليهم ما كانوا به مؤمنين. So once again, it has to be this seems to be the Quranic answer, right?
You see, he said something. He said this is in Fussilat, but this is in the Shu'ara, which means the poet. He's quoting the wrong name. He don't even know what he's talking about.
That the messenger, okay, Allah chose Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes? He didn't just choose the Quran to reveal it in a certain time. He also chose Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sure.
I'm saying. Well, that's a difference of opinion. But look, going now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he speaks Arabic.
Yes, that's right.
So he's saying, وَلَوْ أَنزَلْنَاهُ عَلَى بَعْضِ الْأَعْجَمِينَ. If we had revealed it to non-Arab nations, فَقَرَأُهُ عَلَيْهِمْ. If he had spoken it then in Arabic to them, مَا كَانُوا بِهِ مُؤْمِنِينَ. So it had to be the messenger and the language of the messenger were the same. That's number one. Yeah, and also like.
No, this is not what it says, you donkey. It says that they will not be able, because they will not understand, how they will believe. This is not about the messenger and the language. They have to be the same one. That is a different verse. This idiot, he do not know what he's talking about. There's different verse in the Quran. It says, supposedly Allah, aka Muhammad, saying, we never sent any messenger except with the tongue of his own people. This is chapter 14, verse number 4. And we never sent a messenger save with the language of his folk, that he might, between two brackets, make the message clear to them. So now we understand the reason. But this is mean, the Quran, all of it, the purpose of it is a failure, because if the Quran meant to be for all mankind, and the Quran saying it clearly, that Allah will never send any message except in the tongue of the nation which the message is sent to. Because this message, if delivered to different nations who don't speak the tongue, they will not understand. And that to prove that all of Islam never was and never been to anything except the Arab. In fact, if we go in the Quran too, we will find this. In chapter 6, verse number 92, it says that the Quran was sent to warn with it the village, the mother of the villages, which is Mecca, and what is around it. That's it. Do you see it? The mother of the villages and what around her. Who is her? This is Mecca. So now the message is so clear that this is a book sent only for a bunch of Arab, not all, even the Arab. So why those small tiny Arab, they need a Quran in 7 dialect? Why a bunch of villages, they speak that same language, they need a 7 Quran so they might understand the Quran. And did they? No. Because the author of the Quran is a mentally ill person.
In terms of the Arabic language itself, it has special properties for why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose it. But these are the 2 reasons Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the Quran. But the point is, sorry, just going back to my question. My question is this. My question is,
no, but you haven't answered my
What's your question? I've answered your question.
No.
But I've answered it from the Quran as well.
The Quran is in clear.
So is Allah wrong when what you just said?
No. Yeah. Your understanding of the verses.
Okay, tell me what the real understanding is.
Allah is saying, simplify. Allah is saying, because it's a detailed language.
Where does it say that?
It's a detailed language.
No, where does it say that?
It's a Fussilat, detailed language, right?
Look, Mimi Hijab, he is denying what the Quran is saying. This guy is right. He says he sent it in detail. Language in detail. Muhammad Hijab saying where it says that. What? There is tons of verses speaking about that, and he is asking the guy where it says that. Let me play it again.
The Quran is in clear.
So is Allah wrong? What you just said?
No.
Yeah.
Your understanding of the verses.
Okay, tell me what the real understanding is.
Allah is saying, simplify. Allah is saying because it's a detailed language.
Where does it say that?
It's a detailed language.
No, where does it say that?
It's a fussilat, detailed language, right?
No, that's at the beginning of the surah.
No. But do you not agree that the Quran is a detailed language? The Arabic is a detailed language. This is why Allah chose Arabic?
No, Allah, he doesn't say it's Allah. He doesn't say it's the reason.
No, he said, you stupid idiot, we just showed you, so they might understand. Same time, I mean, I don't know what to do with this. With those, they don't dare to debate me. They don't dare to let me call them. They don't dare to call me. When I call him, he hang up on me 5-6 times, and he use all kind of filthy words. Coward. Each time the Quran mentioned the word Arabic is to tell why the reason, what is the reason, so you might understand. And Muhammad Hijab saying no, it doesn't say why. The chapter of Yusuf, chapter 12, Lu, we have revealed it in Arabic literature that you may understand. So what is the reason? And the funny here, you will see that verse number 1, nobody knows what it means. Like you ask any Muslim, what is this? Alif, Lam, Ra. What is that? You will notice that it's not translated. Because you're going to translate, and those are letters. What they mean? No, nobody knows. And right away it says we review it in Arabic, but nobody knows what this is. You just say it. What is that? You go and open any interpretation, they will say to you only Allah knows what mean best by this. Yet the verse after is saying we review it in Arabic, so you might understand. And the Muslim cannot understand. This is why we have trillion books trying to explain the stupid Quran. And Muslims agree about not to agree what the Quran meant. And actually there is a you know, when Muhammad he's talking about the Quran is very well explained. فصلت آياته. Like if you go, there's tons of verses. As an example, chapter 6, verse number 55. You can change the translation. You will see the translation change, depend in the translator, because Islam is very flexible. So all those verses actually here, chapter 6, verse number 97, chapter 6, verse number 98, chapter 6, verse 26, chapter 7, verse number 32, chapter 7, verse number 52. So all of those saying that the book is very much explained in details. But after all the explained in details, the Muslim cannot understand the Quran. Then how Allah can be God? Do you see it? If this is God, and he is, I mean, who can write details to explain himself better than him? Who can be the best author in the world better than someone he claimed to be God? So Muhammad the Fool, he claimed that the book, his book, explained in details, and because it's explained in details, The Muslims, they have a trillion sect opposing each other about the meaning of verses. In fact, according to Muhammad, Muslims are the most divided, way more than the Christians, way more than the Jews. And actually, this hadith here will help us to understand something very important. And I want people to think with me. What do you think about this? What do you think, guys, about this? The Jews were split up to 71 or 72. The Christian split up into 71 or 72. My community will split into 73 sects. Anyone understand how important this is statement? Who can help me from you guys to tell me why this is very important? And what is the connection with the topic we are talking about? Who want to help me? And this is very, by the way, this is sahih. This is authentic. All of this is authentic. You see? This is sahih. All right? Anyone can tell me what is the importance of this statement? Okay, listen carefully. If the Muslims, they claim that we Christians are deceived and the Jews are deceived, how come we are divided to 72 sects and the Muslims who they are not deceived are divided into 73 sects and only one of them will go to heaven? And if the Quran claiming that Allah explained the Quran in the best explanation, so why they become 73 sects? Are you with me? They become 73 sects. And by the way, this is false. There's nobody knows how many Muslim sects. Nobody knows. There's tens of thousands. Only one sect will go to heaven. So Allah explained the Quran in a very clear detail. So why we have 73 sects and they are more divided than the Christians and the Jews according to Muhammad himself? This is after the explanation, remember. So imagine we get you the best teacher in the world. His name is Allah. You go to his classroom, you attend his classroom, he give you a textbook which have the best details ever you can imagine. And then because it's the best details, you are more confused than others. Are you with me? Is it possible that because I explained to you very well and I gave you a book, is the best book ever written, supposedly, as Muslim they claim, yet you are more divided about the meaning of the book? This is what sect is about. Sect occur when groups differ about certain meaning in same religion. So one say no, it doesn't mean that, the other one says no, it means this. But the whole Quran keeps saying that Allah, He explained His book in a very clear details. Tons of verses. Look how many. And yet, the Quran is a big failure. And actually, not only that, Muhammad himself could not explain the Quran, which obviously he was copying from somebody else. You know, like if two students, one is very good in mathematics, the other one, they are in the same class, but the other one, he don't even care for it, and he don't study, and he don't know nothing about mathematics. So the first student, he solved the homework. The second student, he just copy paste in his copybook, and he went to the classroom. What is written in his copybook is correct. But the second the teacher asked him, why you did this here? He cannot explain because he did not do it. And this is exactly the case of Muhammad. So look what Muhammad he said. All the conversation we have right now about understanding the Quran, right? But the Quran says nobody can understand the Quran. There's a big part of the Quran, nobody knows what it means save Allah. Allah, he made part of the Quran clear and part of the Quran not clear. And those who have sickness in their heart, they will use the unclear Quran to play around. Look, why you make the Quran? So all the verses about we made the Quran clear, we made the Quran clear, we made the Quran clear, it turned to be not clear. And now he is saying that those verses which very confusing and nobody knows what they mean, none knows its explaining save Allah. None. Nobody. How stupid is that? So why you make Quran? Is the Quran a guiding message to mankind? No, obviously not. It's a confusing message. And now, as you see, those who have a disease in their heart, they are going to be misled by those messages. But this misleading all Muslims. All Muslims are confused about them. And then he says, and those who are sound in knowledge, they say we believe in, which means you believe without understanding. Don't be confused here with the translation. You might think that there's some, they have knowledge, they knew what it means. No. None knows what they mean. That's it. Only Allah. And then the other verse continue. And those who have knowledge, they just say believe, which means in Islam, a scholar is not someone he knows. In Islam, a scholar is someone he say, I agree. I mean, Ameen. That's it. You recite Quran for him, he say Ameen. Which is an Aramaic word, by the way. Even that is a theft.
Allah is saying that the
Allah, you talking about Surah Al-Fussilat at the beginning?
The reason why it's in Arabic because it's a detailed language.
Hamim Fussilat, yeah? Are you talking about the beginning of the surah?
No, the whole Quran. Is it, what I'm saying?
Allah doesn't say what you're saying, basically. You're just making things up. Right? He doesn't say the reason why I revealed the Quran is because it's in...
we made this Quran easy to learn that any of you wish to learn. So in other words, the language is very simplistic.
See, Muhammad Hijab is denying that this is the reason why the Quran is written. In the Quran saying we made it the clear details. He said this is not what it says. But as you see, there's tons of verses saying exactly that.
For you to understand it and to attain salvation.
No, but it doesn't say that's the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does in Arabic.
I'm saying that Quran...
Anyway, look, the point is...
Quran is a detailed language.
Fine, I accept the hikmah, it's not a problem.
The only reason...
Listen, thank you. Listen, in a moment there's a rule of 6. Please, if you can't stand in groups of 6, you will be asked to leave the path. Alright, so that is 6. If you can count with 6, fantastic, put yourself in groups of 6.
Only I can stay, yeah?
Sorry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're part of that 6.
It turned to be there's police in England. Huh, that's strange. I thought there's no police. The police appear only when there's nobody need them. When there's nobody need them, they appear. When you need them, they are not there. That's a good news. There's a police in England? Since when? Do they even have guns? Or they have a Pepsi Cola with them?
Yeah.
Okay, you lot, you can go, you can go, you can go.
To say, I have given you the verses to say what Allah said.
That's my brother, by the way.
Oh, okay.
He's passionate, he's passionate.
Okay. But do you understand the point now? The point now.
Believe in the last day, they have to believe in Allah. They have to believe in the verses of God. Not just ignore the verses. If Allah says that he only followed what was revealed to him, so what was revealed to him? The Quran was. So he only followed that.
That's it.
Okay.
He's right.
So, all right. So let's get back to my question. What's your question? What's your question?
I'm saying that you lot saying that there were 7 qira'at, 7 dialectical Arabic spoken at the time of the Prophet. No, man. Sorry, there were 6 or 7 dialectical Arabic language at the time of the Prophet. Yeah?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, no, but this is what the
Look, did you hear? He said there is 7 dialect Arabic in the time of the Prophet Muhammad. Hijab, he said, I did not say that. So how there are 7 dialect if there is no 7 dialect? See? Now he agree with me. There is no 7 dialect. This is the stupid Muhammad. He cannot recite the same verse twice correctly. There is no 7 dialect. Muhammad, when he recites the Quran, he cannot say what he said yesterday exactly the same. This is why there's a hadith about 2 Muslims, they were fighting. Why they are fighting? Because one of them, he was reciting something weird. The other guy, he said to him, this is not what the Prophet said. So he grabbed him and he took him to Muhammad. And Muhammad, he said to the first one, okay, you recite. The guy, he said, recite. Okay, he start reciting. Muhammad, he said, he's right. And now you recite the same chapter. The other guy, he recite. He said to him, but he recite differently. Muhammad, he said, and this is how it came. And then only then Muhammad, he mentioned that he received Quran in 7 ways. It's just to cover his ass. That he cannot repeat the same statement twice correctly. It's like, you know, I tell you a story. And I tell you, I'm going to tell you the story in details, a great details, because this is a holy story coming from the Holy God. And then I tell you the story today. A week after, you ask me to repeat the same story. And then I tell you different details. Different words. And remember, the story here in Islam, the Quran, supposedly I have to be honest and I have to deliver word by word. Not even one letter is missing. It's not like I'm telling just a story about myself and I can add like word, I can change the word because as long as I'm delivering the meaning. So instead of saying I went to the bus station, I say I went to the station. But here, no. Here, those are words delivered supposedly from the God of Muhammad, word by word. So he cannot cut words, he cannot add words. So the story about 7 reading, which is not true, by the way, there's hundreds of readings, is absolutely false.
Common belief.
No, that's not it. It's not what they're
I'm saying that you see, a dialect is not a clear language. Like you see when if I'm speaking English, right? There's a dialect English and there's a just a normal English, right? News readers, news.
Okay.
News.
Yes. All right.
No.
So okay.
So I'm saying that clear Arabic. Allah is saying clear Arabic. Allah never says a dialectical.
Okay. I'm not saying dialect. I'm not saying nothing.
This is just
I'm just
fallacy,
okay. Fallacy. Okay. So now, the Quran, and you've got more than one Quran alone person here. So I'm gonna open it as an open question. All right. We know in the Ummah we have people reciting the Quran, and for example, in Surah Al-Fatiha, we recite Malik Yawmiddin, and we also recite Malik Yawmiddin. Now I'm saying, do you agree that both are correct ways of reciting, or do you say there's only one qira'ah? And if there is only one qira'ah, which of the 2 would you remove?
All I'm saying.
You see? What a stupid religion. Let us see here. Somebody trying to contact me. I was debating a Muslim and he said the hadith that Muhammad tried to kill himself is weak. I told him it was sahih, but he said there are weak hadith in al-Bukhari. Well, the Muslim, they can say whatever they want. Now al-Bukhari is weak. Yeah, anything is embarrassment. They will say it is weak. We know that, you know. All right, let's see if there is any Muslim would like to join us. Somebody said, you left me a message in YouTube. I don't leave message to anybody. I don't message people. Don't send me pictures in Skype. I will block you. All right. I'm looking at Skype. I see only people saying to me, thank you, etc. I mean, why you want to do that? Just, you want to say thank you, say it in the chat, please. All right. Look like we have 0 Muslim trying to contact us. No Muhammadan. If you are a Muhammadan and would like to join us, please feel free. We will be happy to have you live on air. And let us see if you can handle the truth that Santa Claus is real and your God is not. It's a fact. Santa Claus is real and Allah is not real. Prove me wrong. As you see, you don't even agree about anything in your religion. You don't agree about the Quran. You don't agree about the preservation of the Quran. You don't agree about the meaning of the Quran. You don't agree about the reading of the Quran. And you don't even have a Quran. You see, the most famous Quran the Muhammadan they have is the one recited to them by a guy, his name is Hafs. Hold on, we don't want this video now. If you open the Muhammadan Quran, in the first page, page A, you will see this page. If you know Arabic, you will see the following. It says here in red, كتب هذا المصحف الكريم. This mushaf is not even a book. Mushaf is pages. And it was complying according to the recitation or the tale of Hafs. Who? Hafs. According to Asim. Who? Asim. Asim is his stepfather. According to this, according to that, according to this, according to that, according, all the way according to Muhammad. Look how many according. If we go to Hafs, Hafs is 200 years after Muhammad. If we have the book of Uthman as the Muslims they claim, we do not need someone exist 200 years after Muhammad because we have the book of Uthman. Do we agree? If we have a book, we do not need anyone. This is why all of them they say, you will notice if you speak Arabic too, it says riwaya. Let me clear the screen again and show you the word riwaya. I will make it in different color. Let us say a green or maybe orange. This is the word riwaya. We did not change the color. It's okay. Riwaya, reading. Riwaya and reading. Reading means recitation, according to Muslims. Even though that is wrong, by the way, because you cannot read the citation. So Hafs, who been accused to be a big fat liar by Muslim, that's why not a single hadith he said is accepted, is where they got the Quran from, 200 years after Muhammad. Which means 200 years after Muhammad, still the Muslims have zero Quran. 200 years. And if you go on Google and you search, you will see how many articles speaking about Hafs being a liar, which means he is not trustworthy. He steals books, he's a thief. He claimed books, he wrote them, but those are not his books. The Muslim, even al-Bukhari, says he's a fabricator. He's a liar. Not trustworthy. If I search right now, in Google, let us see. I found a website, but they are not allowing me to read the article. Let us see here. This is an official Islamic website. I can give you the link. Look what they are saying about him. All his hadith, matruk, which means left, rejected, matruk. La yusaddaq. Nobody trust, nobody believe him. Abu Hatim al-Razi said, the hadith mentioned by Hafs is not to be written. Just throw it in the garbage. Abu Hatim, he said, he flip up the reference, the proofs. He make the one which is down up. And he claimed that he heard from something he did not, from someone he never heard from. All of those, they are saying the same. And the last one, actually, it says he was a liar. Let me use Google translation. So this is information about the narrator, which is the one who narrated the Quran for the Muslims. Look what they are saying about him. I will give you the link, so you can take your time and you can read. And the funny, I find it at the end, where it says he was a liar. Do you see it? He was a liar. And that is repeated many times. He was, Hafs was a liar. You see it? Let me zoom in. So, the most famous Quran, the Muhammadan they have, is coming to them from someone he is very well known to be a liar. This is their website, official websites. I will post the link for you, but just to let you know, when you open it, you have to click at the narrator. First, maybe you need to just translate to English using Google browser. Let me shorten the link. Link shorten. right? And this is a very, very, very much Islamic website, official one. This is not Christian Prince. This is not my website. I have nothing to do with it. I just gave you the link. Be sure to open it in Google Translation, in a Google browser. Otherwise, you will not be able to translate. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine if Peter accusing John to be a liar? Would you say to us Muslims, this is the guy, they got the Quran from him, he himself accusing him to be a big fat liar? Yeah, Hafiz was a liar, he was a kadhab. Kadhab is not just a liar, he's a professional one. Like all of them. So do you see how stupid this religion? They say to you, our religion preserved. The second you start getting into details, you die laughing. Islam without details, it look fine. Like from the appearance, that Muslims, they pray to God, they say we have one God. Okay, they dress white and they pray and they sing the Quran. They sound fine, no problem. But for sure, their action is absolutely disgusting. But the second you start asking questions about the faith, you will notice how stupid this cult is. Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us live on air and prove us wrong that Islam is not made by a stupid for stupid ones? As you see in the screen, Muhammad Hijab himself, who is asking the guy that you should follow hadith, he is making fun of the hadith. This is about sucking breast for adult. So the same man is a very much hypocrite. In the front of David Wood, he said to him, when David, he said to him, your God have body part. Muhammad Hijab, he said, who said so? But this is in the Quran. And this is in the hadith. You see, if this guy don't believe in the hadith, I would say, okay, he don't believe in the hadith. But as you see, he is defending the hadith. So when they argue with someone as a Christian, they claim that they don't believe in the hadith. Now he is arguing with the Muslim who believe only in the Quran. He is trying his best to convince him that you have to believe in the hadith. This is how hypocrite they are. This is a cult. We can't even call it a cult. You know, cult, it's too much for such a garbage. This is not a cult. We cannot call it a cult. I just found a video. Let us see this one. Let us see this one here. Remember, Muhammad Hijab himself, he denied that Allah have a body part when he was debating David
The Atharis do not believe that the shin is like the human shin, or that's not. That is the view of the Atharis, yeah.
Is that your view?
Yeah. Yeah. So
no, but so I remember in your debate with David Wood, though, you mentioned how David was quoting these verses right about God having these body parts right. You said that's stupid, right? But there is in your debate with David Wood, right? You mentioned when he quoted verses saying that God has body parts right. You said to him,
I can't remember what I said. Get a transcript.
He cannot remember. He cannot remember now because he just mentioned that yes, he agree. Allah have a shin, but not like our shin. Can you believe it? That this guy, the only debate which made him famous, he don't remember the most important thing which he made video about it many times. He cannot remember what he said to David Wood. He cannot.
to him, yeah.
I can't remember what I said. Get a transcript. But what I'm telling you right now is that the view of all of the Sunni Muslims, whether they're Athari or whether they consider Ash'ari or Maturidi or whatever, no one believes that God has a human body parts.
We don't talk about a human body part. He said, "You God have a body part." You see how? Do you see how they fabricate and they try to manipulate the question and the answer? David did not say to him, "Your God have a human body part." He did not mention the word human. So now he covered it. He says, "We don't agree he have a human body part." But who? But nobody is asking you if you have a human body part or not. He have a human. He have body part or not. Now he have to admit. So in the debate, and this is why I did not like the way David Wood he answer. You see, those people, they are bully. When he say to you, "Well, I don't," who says so? Shouldn't you say to him, "Your prophet say so? Your Quran say so? Your Fifi Farid say so?" We have tons of videos on YouTube. You don't stand still and say that that's it, let it go. And then he start making mockery of him, and that make people think that Muhammad Hijab was a winner. By mockery. It's a mockery religion. He's a street boy.
I know. That's why I was. I was a prison Salafiyah.
Allah has a hand.
Allah Ta'ala has a hand.
And he has fingers.
So what does this prove? That Allah has a finger or fingers.
And he has, and the brother, and they're speaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all the things he's saying, okay, he's getting it from the Salaf in a sense, but the way he's putting it together and he's adding it all together, and he has a shin.
The day when the shin shall be laid bare. In according to a hadith in Bukhari, this shin is the shin of Allah.
And he has a foot.
And Allah Ta'ala places his foot in hellfire.
Khalas, he's putting the whole picture of the man in the head of the person.
So the same potato is trying to explain to this Abdul in the video in the park that he should accept the hadith. He himself tried to escape from it. Hello?
You're right, Christian Prince.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. God bless you. I managed to get one of my Muslim friends to come to the live. She's watching now, but she can't call you herself because she's kind of a bit afraid of her identity being found out from, her voice. But I've been trying to explain to her about the difference between the English translation and the Arabic translation, about the bit where it talks about beating your wife, and in the English translation it says, beat them lightly, but it doesn't say that in the Arabic. So I was just wondering if you'd be able to go over that for her.
Yeah. So she's watching right now?
Yeah, she's watching.
All right. So if we, I hope she's listening. If we go in the hadith, the reason for this verse actually, because a man, he did beat his wife because he was trying to rape her, force her into sex. And in the hadith it says, Aisha, when she came to Aisha, she said to Muhammad, look at her clothes. I have the hadith in the screen right now. She looked at Aisha, she said, the woman, she showed her her husband beating. And she showed her a green spot in her skin caused by beating. And then it says it is the habit of ladies to support each other. Now, is light beating happen cause a spot in the skin?
Obviously.
Is that what light beating is? And Muhammad, he took the side of the man. This is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 5825. Very authentic. Or we can show it from other books too. So Muhammad, he did not say to the man, why you beat her? In fact, Muhammad, so now we prove that this is not the light beating. Muhammad, he said, don't beat them until you break their bones. Don't beat your wife the same you beat your slave, which means you can beat your black slave, very tough, very harsh, but don't beat her like the way you beat your slave, and don't beat her until you break their bones. But he can, and even Muhammad, he says, لا يسأل الرجل في why no man can be asked, should be asked, why he did beat his wife. So as you see, all the claim about light beating is false. Same time, will light beating or severe beating? Beating is beating. Beating is beating. If I
support this, she said she would never allow that in her own marriage.
It's not up to her. It's not up to her. No, it's not up to her.
I said this. I told her it's not up to her.
Yeah. If she called the police, as you see the screen says, the Prophet said, no man shall be asked for the reason of beating his wife. So if she called the police, if she lived in the Middle East, if she called the police, she said to them, my husband beat me. They said, not of our business. The man shall not be questioned why he's beating you. This is command from Muhammad. No, but it's not. This is not anybody's business. Not the police. Not the judge. They can go only to court if the man he beat her severely, like to the point he damaged her brain, he broke her bones, he did something really, messed up. But normal beating, leaving marks in the skin, as you see, Muhammad, he said, no man shall be asked why he is beating his wife. So she don't allow, who care? I mean, at the end of the day, you are the weak, he is the strong, he will beat you, and all the community will support him, because this is a Muslim community, and you live in the community, and if you are marrying Islamic marriage, well, then you agree with the terms and the conditions. Right? Even if a woman, she claimed to be Christian and she married a Muslim man, which is not marriage, because this is nothing but a prostitution. When she claimed that she married a Muslim man, she is sleeping with him unlawfully, according to the Bible, and if he beat her, she have no right to complain, because simply she agreed to marry a Muslim, and the Muslim is allowed to beat his wife. So if I sign an agreement and the agreement says this person can beat you, how you can complain? Marriage.
Can you explain also the difference between the marriages, the difference between the marriage in the Bible and obviously the marriage in the Quran or the marriage according to Islam?
The Bible make it clear that the man is the lord of the house, and the woman, she should obey her husband. But the man shall not force his wife to obedience by beating. The Bible allow divorce in the case of fornication, but fornication in the Bible not only is about somebody sleeping with somebody else. Fornication is one of them, broke the command, which is the promise he made in front of God. Like a man, he separated his wife, he decided to go and leave her. That is a form of fornication, because this is sin against God. Fornication in the Bible, like the Bible says, the earth committed fornication, but we know that earth don't have sex. So the earth commits fornication, that's mean a great sin against God. And if a man, he leave his wife, that is a fornication. If the woman, she go leave her house, this is fornication. Any kind of a breaking the promise between the wife and the husband in front of God, because in Christianity, the marriage is not only between a man and a woman, but God is there. And what the Bible says, what is united by God cannot be separated by man. So when you enter into marriage, the Bible uses the word echad, which means unity. It's not marriage. It is unity. So you became one. So the Bible says that the man, he leave his parents and he join his women and they become one. So in Christianity, marriage is about one unity of two people forever. However, it's possible for divorce if they broke the command of God. The man, he is the Lord of the house, but the Lord, his job is the same as the Bible says, as Christ, he gave himself to the church. Man, love your wife, the Bible says, love your wife. And right away the Bible compare loving the wife the same as the Messiah love your church, love the church. So what he did, the Messiah, he loved the church, he gave himself to the church, which means us. So the man, his job as a provider, as a protector, as a necessity for the house, and the women, her job as to be a loving, loyal, the same as her husband is loving to her. The man, he give himself and his life to his wife, and the wife, she returned that by doing the same. So it's an exchange of love and a promise and loyalty. It's not one way. The man, he cannot marry second wife. Why? Because that's it. There's loyalty. There's decency. I belong to you, you belong to me, we're done. I'm not going to look outside, you will not look outside, and the one of us who look outside, he will be punished by God. So marriage in Christianity is just one man, one woman, for a very simple reason, because a person who is seeking love, one woman is enough for him. A man who is seeking lust, no women can satisfy him. So Muslims are not seeking love, they are seeking lust. More women is more lust, not more love. And in fact, multi-marriage causes a lot of destruction in the family. You know, when I was a kid, you know, Muslim kids, they come to my house, I play with them with my bike, etc. I go to their house. So once I was in the house of one of the kids, and he starts saying bad language to his brother, and he was saying the F word to his mother. I said to him, how you say that, you stupid? Isn't it his mother is your mother? He said, no. It was shocking for me, because me as a Christian, I never saw such a thing. What do you mean? Isn't he your brother? He said, yeah. I said, how is your brother? But she's at your mom. So their mothers, they teach hatred between the kids against each other. So when the family grow, each kid from each mother, he hates his brother, and they are fighting over inheritance. To the point in the Middle East, we hear a lot of news about the brother, he shot dead his brother over money, because they are from different family, they are from different women. And women, they start asking the husband for money, so because their future is not guaranteed. They don't know when the husband is going to divorce them. I remember, you know, once a Muslim lady was visiting my mom. My mom, she was cooking in the kitchen, and she said to her, good for you, my neighbor. You are lucky. My mom, she said, why? She said, I don't guarantee even the food I'm cooking I will eat from today. My husband is so angry, he might divorce me. Imagine, she is cooking, but she is not sure she will eat from what she's just now cooking, because her husband can divorce her by one word. For in Islam, there's no marriage. You are just like a shoe, you know. I go to the store, I buy a new shoe, I throw the old one. As simple as that. I don't want you. Get out. Even dogs are treated better. In fact, in America, if you beat a dog, you go to jail. Is that correct?
Yep.
If you beat a woman in Islamic country, you are what? You are a good man. You know, you are doing the right thing. It's your job. So even in the countries where they are not even going by the law of God anyway, but still they respect dogs more than Muslims respect their women. Once I want to go out, and I have a screen door, and there's a dog sleeping just behind my screen door. I push the door slowly. He don't want to move. He park. What do I want to do with this dog? You know, like, he don't want to go. He don't want to go. I can push him. I can, you know, but he can do it. Like, I mean, I'm not scared of the dog, but I was afraid that they will say he is harming a dog. So I called the police. The police, they came to him, and they start speaking to His Majesty. Please, can you please move? You know, and they brought some candies and etc. And then they put steering around his neck, and they took him, and it took like I was late almost an hour for my work, just because His Majesty didn't want to leave my door. So if this is a Muslim woman, and the husband, he decided to kick her out, who is going to stop him? No police, nobody. He put his foot in your back, and he will throw you out. So if this lady, she is saying she will not allow it, well, if she live in the West, maybe she can, because she can call the police. But he, as a man, according to his religion, he can beat you. And the word lightly, is not exist in the Quran. The word lightly is not there. You know, actually, I challenge any Muslim, if she knew any Muslim who speak Arabic, to call me and show me the word lightly. If any Muslim can show me the word lightly in the Arabic Quran, Oh, I'm willing to shave my 25-foot beard. Can you? You know? It's a lie. What likely? As you see, Muhammad, he did
I think it's because she's in the West, and that, you know, obviously we're protected here by the law. But even that, I've tried explaining that, even in Islam, the law of, you know, whatever land you're in is not more important than the actual law of the Quran. That is supposed to, you know, go above any law that's in whatever country that you're in. So things like that still happen even in the West. You know?
Not only that, you know, what Muslim men, they do, the second he feel like, you know, this woman, she is out of control, he tell her, let us go to the Middle East for vacation to visit my parents, etc. He make any excuse, and as soon they arrive there, he will, you know, he will do what he was wishing to do all the time, and then that's it. You are under his mercy. You cannot even leave the country without her permission. Do you know that? She cannot fly abroad without his permission. A woman, she is not allowed to go out of the town without permission of the husband. So she go to the airport, they will ask her for a clearance from the husband. The husband, he have to go to the police station and sign a paper says, I have no issue with my wife leaving for this reason. And she have to have it stamped by the government. She have to show it when she go in the airport. I don't know if now things is a change from before, but this is how it used to be before. But maybe now not, I don't know. But this is according to Islam. Even leaving somewhere, actually the woman, she cannot even leave her house according to Islam without permission, even to go to do shopping, even to pray. A woman, she cannot pray without her husband permission. A woman, she cannot fast. A woman, she can go right now, search. Is it true that the woman, she need a permission from her husband to fast? Yes, she need. Even fasting.
I'm glad you're showing the one on the screen now. That's the one I was looking for the other night to show her. This is like, because she was saying, oh, you know, they can't just beat, you know, first word was they can't beat at all. And then it turned to, oh, they can't just beat for no reason. And I said, there is a reason. There's a reason given, which is rebellion. Rebellion, you know, if you're, you know, rebelling against your husband, that's the reason.
Anything. If he said to you, make tea, and you did not make tea, he will beat you. That's
what I'm saying. It's subjective. Rebelling is whatever the man wants it to be, you know.
Actually, the word there is used is nushud. Nushuduhunna, you know, is disliking, you know, disliking. You will see the same word used when Muhammad, he disliked his old wife, Sauda bint Dama. And here you see the hypocrisy. So when Muhammad, he do nushud, is okay. His wife, she will not beat him. In that verse, the one was doing the nushud is Muhammad. If I go right now, the same chapter actually, you know, this is how hypocrite Islam is. How come if the man he do nushud, you see the same chapter, chapter 4 verse 34, chapter 4 verse 128, both of them they have the same word, nushuz. Nushuzahunna, because this is for female, nushuz is for male. So when the man he do nushuz, it's okay, he can make agreement as he wish. So in chapter 4 verse 128, Muhammad don't want to sleep with the wife. Why? Because she become old, and according to the hadith, she is fat. Excuse me for the word. So when a woman she do nushuz in chapter 4 verse number 34, we beat her. Muhammad now is a practicing nushuz. What we do? We take the side of Muhammad against you see the same act. You see what I'm talking about? It's like they can say to you, nushuz mean fornication. No, because simply this is Muhammad here. Chapter 4, verse 28 is about Muhammad. And you will find that Muhammad, he have nushuz, which means he is rebelling against this woman. He don't like her no more. He don't want to sleep with her. She is old. He don't want her. So Aisha, this old woman, she heard that Muhammad is going to divorce her. So she came to Aisha, and Aisha convinced her that I can speak to Muhammad in one condition. He keep you so you don't be homeless because you're an old woman, and he will keep you as a wife, which means, but he don't sleep with you because you're so old. So he will receive money every month. But in one condition, you give me your day. Muhammad, he have many women. Each one of them, she have a day for sex. But Aisha, she is not interested in the sex. Aisha, she want extra day because when the gifts come to Muhammad, the gifts come to the house of Aisha. And we can find all reference about those things. So Aisha now, she convinced Muhammad to make her day 2 days. The day of Sauda, this woman, and her day, so now 2 days. So now Aisha, she have more days when Muhammad come, and more money and more gifts come to Muhammad in her house. But here you see the hypocrisy. When the women, she do nushuz, we beat them. When Muhammad do nushuz, we praise him.
Yeah.
If she have any question, let me know, please. I will be happy to answer her. Maybe she can get a voice changer software in her phone or something, you know.
Yeah, I might try and convince her to do that.
Yeah, I mean, not a big deal. Nobody knows who is she. But whatever she wish. I hope I was able to give her, you know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and actually, let me play for you why it is Zakir Naik is going to explain to us why it's a must for the women to ask for permission so she can fast. I mean, even fasting she needed permission. What is left for the women? So she needed permission for anything, you know. She is just a goat. She is not even considered as a human. In fact, Muhammad, he said the 3 things that disturb your prayer or defile your prayer: a dog and a donkey and a woman. What is more than this is embarrassing. So I will hang up on you and I will play this video. I hope she is listening and she can hear even her fasting. I mean, this is a fasting between you and God. Why the man, he need to give her permission? What is his business? Let us see what they will say. All right. Thank you.
Right, thank you. God bless you.
Take care.
Compulsory for a wife to seek permission of her husband before she performs a voluntary fast.
The beloved Prophet Muhammad said, it's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 7, hadith number 5192. The Prophet said that no woman should perform voluntary fast without the permission of the husband if he's at home. A similar hadith is mentioned in Musnad Ahmad, volume number 2, page number 245, hadith number 7343, where the beloved Prophet Muhammad said that no woman should fast even a single day without the permission of the husband if he's at home, except in the month of Ramadan. Here we come to know the reason is that if she performs the voluntary fast, she is infringing on the rights of the husband. Maybe he would want to have her, he may want to spend time with her, and if she fasts without taking his permission.
See, guys, so he can fast, and then that will not be a problem if she loses her rights of the husband. The duty of the husband is not important. But if she fasts, that will affect the right of the husband to do boom boom to her. Do you see that? Do you see the filthy religion? The man, he can fast, and it doesn't matter if the women agree or not. But if the women fast, well, the man want to do boom boom. The man who want to do breastfeeding for adult. The man, he want her to do prostitution, or maybe, striptease, sorry. That will not work. So now we forbid the women from fasting to God, just to entertain the man. And remember, the man have 4 wives. So when the man, he fast, he cannot give the women needs. Even though Muhammad, he used to suck the tongue of Aisha when he is fasting. Supposedly that was a French kiss. When I play the volume is very low. Let me see why. Okay, hold on. All right, let me know. Actually, the video originally is low anyway, but I did increase the sound down.
She may be infringing on his rights. And furthermore, it may even tempt him to do a sin, because if he wants and if he breaks a fast, it's a sin.
See?
And furthermore, we come from the hadith that if the husband is not at home and if he's traveling, then she need not take the permission. or if he's disabled, etc., and diseased and
is disabled, his penis is not working. If his brother Tetsar, if the husband, his penis is not working, then the wife, brother, she can do fasting, because then that is not affecting the husband penis. Look, what the heck is that? It's all about sex, and the woman is just a sex toy. The woman in Islam is nothing but a hole. She is nothing for them except a hole. And anyone think that Islam for a second is even a religion, you are fooling yourself. If the man is disabled, that's the problem because his penis is not working now. And what if he is disabled but his penis is not disabled? But he did not want to say the word penis, but he is talking about that thing. You notice that? Let me play it for you again.
Woman should fast even a single day without the permission of the husband if he's at home, except in the month of Ramadan. Here we come to know the reason is that if she performs the voluntary fast, she is infringing on the rights of the husband. Maybe he would want to have her. He may want to spend time with her. And if she fasts without taking his permission, she may be infringing on his rights.
See?
And furthermore,
infringing.
it may even tempt him to do a sin, because if he wants and if he breaks a fast, it's a sin. And furthermore, we come to from the hadith that if the husband is not at home and if he's traveling, then she need not take the permission. Or if he's disabled, etc., and diseased and doesn't require her, then the fuqaha say that even at that time she need not take the permission. At the normal time when he's at home, she should take the permission.
You know, you sing the Quran, you don't sing the Quran is stupid.
Dr. Zakir, why is it compulsory for a wife to seek permission of her husband?
Because the man have a penis, my friend. There's a penis. This is the religion of the penis god. You know, penis. Everything is about penis. Even when you go to heaven is about penis. Your God is a penis god. He's a promise about penis. When he promised you endless penis, he promised you for a reason. And by the way, endless penis is not a functioning penis. I will explain to you. Because, you know, I don't want to be like, I don't know how to say about this topic. Do we have here anyone is not mature? If you are a Muslim, you can be 7 years and older. 6 years and older, that will make you mature. So listen, if you have a long pipe, so long and so thin, that will make it like a rope. The longer it is, the easier to bend and to be not strong. So how you can use this penis? Imagine you come and you want to have sex with the women with the penis in the size of a macaroni, but it's so long. I don't want to go in details, but the promise of endless penis is endless stupidity. Same time, like why it have to be endless? Is that supposedly like the best thing? You know, like size the matter, you know. Macaroni penis. You go to heaven, every Muslim is penis. You know, you go to the Muslim heaven. What you will see based in this, I mean, billions of penises. They are like pipe long. What the heck is that? How you can even walk between them? Huh? Maybe Allah will tie them up together to avoid like traffic and accident. Like you know, your private part go in the eye of somebody. What the heck is that? This is really a religion? Are you serious? Obviously he is. All right, guys. I think let us see if there's any Muslim. I just have one comment. Okay, let's see this gentleman here. Hello?
Hi, CP.
Hello, yes.
Hello.
I thought you are a gentleman. I turned to be you are a lady. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I should have been clear. But yeah, you know, I've watched many of your videos debating Muslims, and I noticed one time you were using a Quran version that was translated to look like King James Version, which we have, and I laughed so hard. I just wanted to share that with you, because what's the point? Like, the reason we have King James Version is because when King James reigned, he decided to do a project, and they translated the Bible, but the dialect was Old English, so that's why we have King James. But why did they do that? I just couldn't understand, and I thought, it's a comment, but it's a question. Maybe CP would know how to give me an answer for that, because
well, Islam is a copy of others. Even the Quran never have chapters and numbers. This is false. Like you will never find Muhammad saying chapter or saying number. Like all those Muhammad, he received Quran. He never received chapters. He never received something called verses. But when the Muslim they open, that's why Muhammad he commanded one of his companions to go and learn Aramaic, because he wanted him to copy the same way as the Bible is meant to be. So in the Bible, it's very well organized, like everything in order, the creation, etc. The Quran is not a book. The Quran never was a book. So every day he make a new statement, and this is supposedly from Allah. And then when he died, the Muslim they said to him, they said, okay, let's make Quran. Even the Caliphate, he says, why we want to do something the Prophet did not command us to do? Because the Quran says, "Inna alayna jam'uhu wa Qur'anahu." It is on us. It is on us to recite and to collect the Quran.
Yeah, so, I understand.
Yeah, so
the Arabic.
Yeah. So when the Muslims they wanted to do Quran, those are Arab. They have no you know, they are not people who make books. So they have to copy the way the Bible is made.
Yeah.
And this is how they come with chapter and verses. Otherwise, Muhammad never received a verse, never received a chapter. And all of this is just a copy paste from others.
Yeah, I call Muhammad Mumu copycat. You know, copycat.
Yeah, actually, chapter 9, verse number 60 says that he is an ear, you know.
Yeah.
He's an ear, which means whatever he hear, he make a story of it.
Like a parrot. Also, like, you know how the Old English, because when I learned English, I did not use the Old English because it's kind of harder to understand. And to the point you made, like, it doesn't make sense to read the Quran. It's so hard to understand. I've never read it. My grandpa read it because he was debating his friends, Muslims, at work, but I never read the Quran. But I learned a lot from you, of course, and I'm glad, because it's good to know. Knowledge is good, knowledge is power. But you know, why did they do King James Version? It's only for copy, to look like Christianity, because they try to look like Christianity. They know we're high above them. They know all that. All Muslims know that. That's why they try to be like Christians. Even the copy, the old version, like
this. Why now they start singing the Quran. They start making the music.
Yes.
They have even CD. All of this because they notice that Islam is a stupid religion, and if we don't do that, well, music is attractive. But all of us we know that music is against Islam. So so they are trying to abrogate their prophet teaching. And now they have a rap for Islam. They have all kind of things, Now they are gathering teenage girls and boys in one building, which is haram in Islam, because the world is changing. So if they don't do that, I mean, they are behind in everything. And now they make they make a song like Jungle Bells, the same song.
Really?
They make it about Muhammad. Yeah,
Oh my
you can find it. Yeah.
I'll
So
look for that.
yeah,
I'll look for
so
it
they
to laugh.
anything is attractive. The Christian they try to copy it. So like now, the Christian they have Santa Claus. The Muslims they make Baba Muhammad. In the Middle East we say Baba Noel. It's the French way, Baba Noel. So the Muslim now they have Baba Muhammad.
Gosh, that is so funny.
They have programs on TV like children call and ask what do you want for gift for the Eid from Baba Muhammad, and the guy is wearing a beard, white beard, and he look like Santa Claus, and that's it. But this is the Muslim Santa Claus now. This is this is Islam. Islam is a copy of everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I agree. Thank you, CP.
Yeah, are you originally a Muslim?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was always a Christian. I
All right.
spoke to you, I think, a few days ago. But
Man,
I'm
getting so old. She spoke to me a few days ago, and I don't remember. See what happens to you when you get old.
my name is Sue. That way you can remember me next time.
No, you see,
Sue.
I have a very strong memory for when it's come to what I do. Like I memorize all those garbage. You see. This is why I can pick up reference in 2 seconds. Like you're talking to me, I put it there. But when it's come to names, I mean, I don't know. I'm talking to who? I'm not. I don't mean disrespect, but I don't know. It's internet, Like here, I see 2 letters of you, so I don't know. I thought even actually you're a guy. So, it's very hard to know who's calling you. But people will remember because this is a Christian prince. There's only one Christian prince. What we can do.
Exactly. I mean, we're so blessed to have you, Christian Prince.
Thank you,
Take
sister.
care of your health. Take care of that throat. Drink some tea with honey.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, please. We only have one.
Okay, hold on. You see, we are talking about that Muhammad is copy from us. Here we go. She is copying what the Prophet of Allah, he said. The Prophet, he said, give him honey. See, the Christians are copying. Actually, even that is in the Bible. The Bible in the Old Testament speak about honey as medicine.
A lot of times, yes. We have a honey in the Old Testament, especially many times.
Honey is very well known medicine, even for Chinese. It's not only for Christians. It's not a secret. To use as medicine. Anyway, thank you.
True.
Thank you, sister, for calling.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right. I think we are out of callers. Today we did not have any Muslim to call us. It's okay. I understand if they are afraid. And as our sister, she said, knowledge is power, When you don't have knowledge, anyone can fool you. Anyone. The Bible says, my people have been destroyed because of their ignorance. So ignorance can destroy you. And this is what we are doing here. We are fighting ignorance. So nobody can deceive you, nobody can fool you, nobody can lie to you. Islam is not even a religion. Islam is a gang system. A fool, his name is Muhammad, he was successful by war, not by convincing. Even the hadith says that the one who joined Muhammad, they were sa'alik. You know what sa'alik mean? They are not only the outlaw, the criminals, they are the most filthy criminals. I'm typing in my keyboard without seeing. Hold on. It's very dark, and until now I did not turn the light. Oh boy, now we turn the light. Now we can see the keyboard. Somebody is calling. Hello?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
I hope great. I talked to Ali. You remember last live you opened, and I was with you. After the live, Ali Dawa opened a live, and I go to him. I told him, why don't debate Christian Prince? He tell me, I'm not wasting my time with a Christian princess. I tell him, just say you're scared, man. I am scared also when I go to his life and see the Muslim. I'm scared for, I feel pity on the Muslim also.
So you called him in his life and asked him why you don't debate me. He called me princess.
Yeah, I can show you from his life. Do you want me?
You know, maybe just tell me the name of the video and what minute. Maybe later I can play it. Maybe tomorrow, so we can laugh.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Just anyway. Anything else?
No, sir.
The princess is the one who don't dare to talk to somebody else, not the opposite. You know. Yeah. I am the one who I called him, and he was there. Potato 5-6 Muslims, they were there, and they have supported a setup to debate me, but they did not dare to debate me. Did you say that? Hang up on him. A bunch of cowards.
I 8 actually.
Yeah.
They have
not only that, the coward. Look how coward they are. They put the computer far away from the microphone so people will not hear what I will say. The microphone in front of the mouth of Mimi Hijab and Liya Dawa, but the computer where my voice will come is in the other side of the room. So when I speak, this is a setup. This is not an incident, you know, like it meant to be. So they put the computer in the other side of the room. So if I say, people will not hear what I am saying, but you know, they forgot I will go live, and I have it all recorded.
I see the debate 4 times. Like you give him two stories of Paulus mentioned, not one. He rejected the first one. You said, give me 20 seconds. I will give you 20 seconds.
You have a 20 seconds. Yeah, he decided how many seconds too.
And he thought you will not find it in 20 seconds.
Not only that, you see what I did to him is stupid. So he thought I will give him from Ibn Kathir, because I mentioned that before, but I gave him a surprise. I gave him in less than 20 seconds, in 10 seconds, I gave him once from different books. So the stupid, he started answering about Ibn Kathir when I'm not giving him Ibn Kathir. I gave him different book, but because this is what they prepared themselves for. They prepare for Ibn Kathir, you know.
Mr. CP, you know the Hadith 27.
Brother, don't call me Mr. What Mr.? I'm your brother.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, big brother. You know Hadith 27, when you hear the Muslim slap the right cheek and slap the left cheek above the Christian, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have it in the tafsir of Ibn Kathir and Al-Qurtubi and Al-Tabari on 27 Hadith.
Yeah.
They have that. So they are, and the Al-Amaliq also. They have Al-Amaliq story.
You are speaking Iraqi accent, right?
Yeah, Iraqi accent.
شلونك
الله يخليك.
Don't say Allah بلا زفتي يا زلمه. All right. All right. Okay, brother. Take care. God bless you. Bye bye.
See you next live.
All right. Bye bye. All right. Let us see. If we have any, there is any Muslim would like to join us? Do you see the coward Daily Dawa? He don't waste his time with the Christian princes. He knew what will happen if he spoke to. Oh boy. Lord have mercy. All right. Any question? Are we learning here? As you see here, you see the Muslim, they translate the word sa'alik as poor migrant. Look at the fabrication in the translation. Yes?
Yeah. Sorry to yeah.
Right.
I just remembered that I tried showing her a while back, and she flat out. First of all, you know, I do what you do, which is I tell them that it's in the book, and then they deny it and say no, that can't be in the book, and then I show them, because I find that it's easier to do it that way, because that gets their true reaction to what it is before they see it. And it was, you remember you showed Muhammad sucking the tongue of the young boy. and saying that he loves him. Yeah, I told her that.
Yeah.
She was like, no, it definitely doesn't say that. That's disgusting. She ended the conversation. That was it. That was one thing too far. But I'm sure you could show her that one as well.
Yeah, she can use Google Translation. Does she speak Arabic?
No, she doesn't speak Arabic.
Well, she can use Google Translation. No problem. All right, I will find it. The hadith, and I will put in the screen. I will use Google Translation because she don't speak Arabic. All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Bye bye. The hadith says رأيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يمص لسانه أو قال شفته يعني الحسن. Here we go. So let us put the hadith in front of everybody. Actually, I can have I have even videos about this. The Muslims are proud about it. All right, this is a website called جامع الكتب الإسلامية, and this is in the book of Musnad Ahmad. And here we use Google Translation. The messenger suck Al-Hasan tongue and lip. Hashim ibn al-Qasim told us, etc., 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 that I saw the messenger of Allah, Allah bless him and grant him peace. Allah actually doesn't say that. It says Allah pray on him and salute him, sucking his tongue, or he said his lip, meaning Al-Hasan bin Ali. May Allah pray on him. Yeah. And this is in Musnad Ahmad, as you see, and this is the reference. All right? Yeah, so this is absolutely true. There is no question Muhammad is a very weird man. Like there is a story about Usama. So Muhammad, he said, لو كان أسامة, if Usama was a girl. Let me see if I can find it in English right away. So if Usama was a girl, Usama, he fell down in the ground, and he have some blood on his face. So the Prophet, he did not clean his face by his hand or a towel. He started licking the face of the boy. Licking. It's in front of you. Look, here it says Usama stumbled and at the threshold of the door and cut his face. The Messenger of Allah said, remove the harm, which means the blood, from him. But I was repulsed by that. He started to suck the blood and remove it from his face. I never heard of, I mean, if a boy fell down in the ground and he have an injury in his face, do you suck the blood? Do you put your lips on this boy face, and why you want to suck the blood anyway? I mean, if he is bleeding, you need to stop the blood. We do suck blood usually to spit it out if the person, he was bitten by a snake, because there's a poison, right? So if a snake did bite somebody, let us say anyone, and you want to help the person, if your mouth is not injured, there's no like a bleeding or anything, you can do that. You can make a cut on the skin where the snake that bite the person, and you do your best to suck the blood, because the poison did not go through the body. The whole purpose is to take the poison out with the bleeding blood. But here the boy, he just fell down. So there is tons of reference about Muhammad doing all kind of weird stuff, and obviously he have something for kids. This is why he liked Aisha. Aisha, she was a little child. And look what he said. Why he, I mean, the guy is injured. The boy is injured. Why he wish he's a girl? Anyone can tell me why? I mean, what is the connection? Did you see what it says after that? And then he said, if Osama were a girl, I would have adorned him and dressed him until I married him off. What the heck is that? I mean, he's a boy. So he is sucking his skin, thinking of him as a girl. What does it mean if Osama is a girl? If so, we have many of his stories about this man. All of them, they are weird. But remember, the Muslims, they always defend everything Muhammad he do. But if you do it yourself, if there is a video of me doing that to a boy, what the Muslim would do? They will publish it everywhere. Christian Prince, look what he's doing, disgusting, blah, blah, blah. Right? If any of us do this, and somebody cut you in video, first, the police will be all over you, questioning what you are doing. In America, child abuse taken seriously, not like in the Middle East. Sex offenders, pedophiles, they are punished severely in USA. All of you know that. What is this? There's no one can explain this. Yeah, but Zabashi, yeah. Actually, you know what? There is a video I saw in Twitter, I retweeted. I don't know if you guys saw it. I cannot play it here, sorry. It's really bad. And I wrote in the top of the tweet, the land of Allah. If you watch it, you will die laughing. All of them, they are Muslims, and they are believers in Islam and Allah. And look how pervert their community is. If I play it for you, you will be disgusted. All right. I think we have enough for today. Did we have a good time? And I want to say thank you for those who always support us here. And until we meet again. You see, I'm trying to come every day. But if you guys don't want me to come every day, let me know. Our channel here is still small, but thank God we have at least 1,000 people listening, even though we just started in Rumble. People coming and from everywhere, and the channel here will grow, and we'll have a better, better future from YouTube. And the whole point actually. Having 100 people who they care and they will learn is very, very good. It's not about number, but for sure we want, because the earth is full of humans and we have billions of humans and they don't see really, they don't know. Most of people are still so ignorant. And this is our point when we say we want more and more. Otherwise, as you see, I don't really care about how many came here. I would do my part. If there is 100, if there's 1,000, if there's 10,000, it doesn't matter how many. We will do what we need to do. So I will try to come here tomorrow, and I'm trying to make it like almost the same time. What do you think about the time I'm coming every day? Is it good? Do you like the time? Is our time good? Like I'm going every day, in the time like around 4 p.m. New York time, something like that. I hope that a good time. So people in Europe, they can join. People in USA can join. You know, people are almost done from their work. They are driving, going home. Yeah, so we can, you know, we can share. Put the link of the Arabic web. Well, you know, this is sunnah.com. This is sunnah.com. You see? Here, sunnah.com. And the Arabic web, which one you want? I don't know which one you want. Anything you see in my screen, let us say, just to teach you how to find it. So let us say you saw this hadith here. You want to find it. How you can find it? It's very easy. You know, in Google, you freeze the video, stop, you know, and type in Google like one line, exactly the same, letter by letter. You will find it. All right. A little bit earlier will be good. Okay, I'm trying to, you know, to make it good for everybody. And as you see, I'm not staying here for like, you know, very short time. Each time, at least we stay 2 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, you know. The first one in Arabic, which one first one? The one about sucking the tongue? About the sucking the tongue. Okay, I closed it, but I will open it for you. Actually, there's many hadith. I don't know which one I will show you, but let us see here. Okay. I just closed the website. I need to find it again. All right, here we go. This is the link you are seeking. Then you can use Google Translation to translate. All right. Anything else? Any other question? You know, the reason, the simple reason Muhammadan they fear to debate with me, that we have knowledge and they have none. Even those who claim like this Mimi Hijab, he claim he have knowledge, but in fact he is just a potato. He contradicts himself. In the morning he says something, afternoon he says something, depends he's talking to who. Here they knew what they will face. If I am David Wood, Lili Dawa, he have no problem to talk to him. If I am opposite prophet, Lili Dawa will be happy, and Muhammad Hijab. How many times they make a bust to opposite prophet, like they invite him to a program and suddenly Muhammad Hijab is there, you know? How come you don't do that to me? What about you do a surprise attack for me? They were never there. Oh boy. Islamic kingdom is just a kid, you know. He never called, he never do anything. He's just a kid. And what kingdom? You know, the Muslims, they killed the Muhammad family. Aisha, she took an army of 10,000 Muslim pervert men to kill Ali and his family and his kids. What kingdom? Your kingdom is screwed up from the even by the way they spread and they conquer, but they did not conquer for the sake of Islam. Those are Bani Umayyah. Bani Umayyah are a bunch of criminals. Even Muhammad in the Quran, he said that he bought them, he bought their heart. وَالْمُؤَلَّفَ قُلُوبَهُمْ. So he paid them money to convert to Islam. Imagine the coward Muhammad. And then the same people who he paid them money, this is the biggest mistake Muhammad he did. The same people he paid them money to convert to Islam, they took over his religion and they killed his family and they destroyed the family of Muhammad. In fact, those people who Muhammad paid them to convert to Islam, they destroy all of Islam together. Because since then, Islam is extremely divided. So this is why you see Hezbollah, they want to kill the Sunni. All of this because of the family of Abu Sufyan. All of this garbage. Muhammad is a garbage. Because he's a garbage, he bought a believer. Bought. He went to Abu Sufyan, he gave him gold and silver. وَالْمُؤَلَّفَ قُلُوبَهُمْ. Do you speak Aramaic? No, my friend, I don't speak Aramaic. I know little, you know, little. But my little sometimes can be big. And sometimes can be very small. So Muhammad, because he's a false prophet, imagine Jesus, he pays somebody to convert to accept him as God. Can you believe it? Imagine me going to a Muslim, says, hey, I will give you $100 if you became a Christian. What this is even stupid, because this guy did not convert. So the foolish Muhammad, he went to the family of Abu Sufyan because they are warriors, they are criminals, and he bought them. By doing that, he just invited someone more evil than him. And as soon Muhammad died, they took over. And they killed everybody. In chapter 9, verse number 60, is speaking about giving alms. And look here what it says. And those whose heart are reconciled. Do you see it? So this is the booty. When the Muslims attack, the big portion of the booty go to the pocket of Muhammad. And now there is some portion go to the, to Islam as a government. Part of it is to buy the one who their heart is not into Islam. We give them money, they convert. That was about this family. And later, the same very family destroyed all the garbage of Muhammad. They killed his family. Even, actually all of them, they are a bunch of gang. Umar ibn al-Khattab, the caliphate, the Muslim, they say the most just. The Muslim Sunni, they say the most just. He hit Fatima in her belly and he caused her to lose her baby. He even burned her house. And according to the Muslim Shia, Fatima and her son, the child who was in her belly, both they die because of Umar. All right, guys, I think we have enough for today. I hope you have a good time. And until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you. God is good, so is Jesus. And Islam is nothing but a joke. And we prove it every day. And we welcome every single Muslim around the world to prove us wrong if they dare. And they don't. And how we prove that they don't? You are my witness. I'm here almost every day. They don't dare to call me. They don't dare. And the one who call me, he will end in a miserable, miserable ending. No happy ending for you Muslims with me. No happy ending. Prove me wrong. Thank you. God bless you and see you soon again. God is good. See ya.